What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a great video for you guys. As you know, the holidays are coming up, which means a lot of shopping is going to be getting done. So in today's video, I'll be going over 5 shoes you can get for $100 and below. Some are available right now, some you can find on StockX for probably even cheaper. And then also, even if you are looking for good deals, you will always be able to find steals somewhere, whether it be Grailed, eBay, what have you, you will always be able to find deals. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So first shoe we have on this list is for the Jordan 1 lover but doesn't want to pay the Jordan 1 prices, and that is the Asus Japan S. As you can see, this shoe is very similar to a Jordan 1 low. Do they have highs? Absolutely. But in my particular opinion, the lows in this kind of silhouette look way better for this shoe. They have an abundance of colorways. They all look really good and they go with pretty much everything. Retail pricing is for $75, but I'm pretty sure with Black Friday right around the corner, you'll be able to find them for maybe half off. Also, by the way, all these shoes, I'm pretty sure you can go and kind of Google any like codes or anything like that. That way you can give yourself more deals. So that is the first shoe, the Asus Japan S. Let's get on to the next one. So the next shoe we have up is an Adidas. Now, Adidas hasn't really been killing it all that much this year, but this one particular shoe has absolutely been completely smashing it in the past couple of years. It is personally one of my favorite shoes. I actually have a pair, but it's a collab. We'll get into that. But that is the Adidas Forum low and or high. This shoe usually ranges from anywhere between $75 to $100, so it's fairly accessible. And then, you know, you got specific collabs such as the Home Alone one, the Bad Bunny one, and just a bunch of colorways that are available for the shoe. And then what I also like what Adidas did with the shoe that I'm pretty surprised Nike doesn't do with most of their like kind of like retro shoes up until now, with, you know, the Jordan 1 Lost and Founds and all that stuff, is that the Adidas Forum also kind of, what Adidas does is they also kind of make like a vintage look where it looks all yellowed and all that stuff. And me personally, I like that old vintage look. I think it looks really clean and it gives the shoe a lot of character and a lot of play. So yes, that is the Adidas Forum low and high. Prices range from $75 to $100. Let's move on to the next one. Now on to the next one. This shoe is very similar to the Forum, just without the strap on the tongue area, and that is the Adidas Rivalry. The shoe both comes in a high and low, and in my personal opinion, I think this shoe looks a little better than the Forum. It is a little bit more chunkier than the Forum, but I think if you're into that kind of chunkier look, this shoe is definitely for you. And the same thing with the Forum. They also have the kind of vintage look to them, and then they also have just normal colorways. Now, as for collabs, I don't really know if there's a lot of collabs for this one. I'm pretty sure there isn't any collabs. Regardless, the shoe really stands out on its own, and it's better than the Forum to me. Now, as for pricing, the lows go for $100, and then the highs go for a little bit more. I believe the highs go for about $110. But like I said, anything on this list, I'm sure you can find deals for it if you search hard enough. So, Adidas Rivalry. Let's move on to the next one. So moving on to the next shoe, we have an all-time classic in my opinion, and that is the Converse 1 Star. It is probably my favorite Converse. I like the Chuck Taylors, but I hate the Chuck Taylors because there's no comfort, there's no support in them really. Now if you're a gym bro, you probably love Converse because, you know, your feet are flat so you can, you know, deadlift and all that stuff. But for me, for comfort wise and style wise, I believe the 1 Star is the best Converse out there. And just like any other shoe company, Converse also has collabs that go for more. with Golf LaFleur, Stussy, Common Tees, Comme des Garçons, a bunch of collabs that obviously are going to range for more, but even some of those collabs for resale go for pretty decent prices. Now, the base price range for these ranges from $75 to $100, depending on the style and where you get it from. But like I said, very simple shoe, very classic, cannot go wrong with this one. Converse, 1 star. Let us move on to the next shoe. So before getting into this next shoe, I'd like to list a couple of honorable mentions. So starting off, we have the Reebok Club C, and these range from anywhere from 80 to 100. Another honorable mention is the Adidas Samba. These range from 95 to 100. And then we also have the Puma Suede or Puma Clyde, which ranges from 70 to around $85-ish. So finally, for the last pair of shoes, it's kind of a twofer. Now, if you've been collecting sneakers for a while or into fashion in any sort of way for a while, you know that this particular shoe had a real big grasp on the sneaker community for a couple of years. And rightfully so. It is a clean shoe, it is very versatile, and it just looks good. They always come out with great colorways, awesome collabs. I have yet to see, a colorway in this shoe that I did not like. And those shoes are the Saucony 5000 and 6000. Now, like I said, if you've been around, you know about them. They're super, super clean, and they always have great collabs. Now, like I said before, these collabs are going to range in different prices, but there are some collabs that you can get right now for a very good price. Not $100 good, but a fairly decent price. But your base standard shoe, simple colorway, you are going to get from Saucony at around $100. This is one of those shoes that I highly recommend getting because of, of how well it is, how well it's made, the colorways, the materials, everything. Honestly, Saucony for me is up there with New Balance when it comes to material and colorways. It's just, you're never gonna go wrong with them. So that is gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I will be doing another one of these videos where it'll be around probably 200 plus, more expensive shoes if you're a baller like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one.